Доброго дня, bună ziua, good afternoon. I just greeted you in Ukrainian and in Romanian as I'm standing here in Sighetu at one of the main crossing borders between Romania and Ukraine. And actually, you could see Ukraine right there. And between Ukrainian and Romanian border, there is a bridge. On both sides of that bridge, there are toys for the Ukrainian children who are crossing the border. And every day, Romanian volunteers are bringing new toys to meet Ukrainian children. So now this corridor is empty because the flow of people depends on the curfew hours in Ukraine. That's now from 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. And also the train schedule. Around midday and at 2 p.m. there are more trains, so more people are coming here. The most vulnerable families with children, they cross the border by foot. And once they cross the border, they go straight to the Blue Dot Center. Blue Dot Center in Sighetu was the first one which was opened just at the beginning of outbreak of the war. Thousands of families with children have passed through this center and used the services. The center was organized in cooperation with the local and national authorities and with a number of local NGOs. We are going to meet them in a minute. So the purpose of this center, and the center actually allows us to monitor the inflow of the Ukrainians, their needs, and provide the first immediate help once they cross the border, especially for the vulnerable children, families, children with disabilities, and unaccompanied children. So let me walk you through the center step by step as each family with child is following. So when they arrive, they go to psychosocial services. Then there are 4 points of registration, and each of these points offers the same services: help and registration, accommodation, transport, legal services, and information. So they're registered whenever they arrive. Then they are asked where they're traveling next, what type of transport they need, whether they need the train or the bus, or they need to stay here. So accommodation is offered either overnight or for longer time, as long as they need to stay here in order to travel to their final destination. So the schedule of trains and buses is updated every day, so families could find the best and the fastest way to get to their final destination. There is also a map of the transportation, which is free in Europe, and now you could see that the volunteer is helping one of the refugees to find the best transportation. We just saw one group of people who have just arrived, and you could see that it entered, and they went to the registration point where the accommodation and the transport will be offered to them. So this center has 3 shifts, so people are always here, of the volunteers representing national and local organizations. Let us ask some volunteers which organization they represent. Hello, I'm Yulia from UNICEF. Could you please represent yourself?
Yes, my name is Shimon Alin. I'm from ACCF UMBM, Association ONG from Myanmar.
Nice to meet you, and you?
My name is Dan. I'm the same organization with my friend.
Nice to meet you.
And my name is Ionela, in the same team with you guys.
Great. So when your shift ends and when it started?
Today start at 2 o'clock
Yes.
and
PM.
finish at 10 p.m.
You're doing a great job. Thank you so much. These are the local organizations: ASSOC, YMCA, ASMV, SMIS, ASMY, Coalition of NGOs from Maramuresh, and Romanian Council for Refugees. After the shelling in western Ukraine last week, Blue Dot Center has been extended and more tents were opened to meet the needs of the refugees. Cuckoo. I was just opening and somebody took my hand, you know? So now we're in a child-friendly tent where families with children could rest. There is a changing table right there. They're waiting here for the buses or trains or volunteers to pick them up. Also, families reunite in this tent. So let me introduce you to Despina, my colleague, who just witnessed very emotional family reunification. Please tell us a bit more.
Hello, thank you very much. We met this afternoon in the Blue Dot, in the waiting area of the Blue Dot, a mother of 5 children, just crossing the border from Ukraine. We found out that actually she was quite anxious for her sister arrival, who was supposed to come this afternoon with her own 5 children. So we had the privilege to witness a very emotional moment, to see the two sisters meeting this afternoon with their 10 children. So there were tears and laughs all together. Then we played, we relaxed a bit, and right now the local authorities found accommodation and transportation for them, so they are in a safe space.
We were talking to the family with mother with 2 children, and one of the smallest son had birthday today. So we had a birthday celebration at the Blue Dot, and yeah, we hope they will arrive to their final destination safely. It is late at night. It has been a long day. You could see the Blue Dot Center is still open. It is open 24/7 for all the families and children arriving from Ukraine, and they're ready to provide all necessary services. More Blue Dot centers will be opened in the different cities and countries along the migration road. And the main purpose of the Blue Dot centers is to ensure that all children are protected, are monitored, they're traced, and they're safe at every step of their destination, particularly the most vulnerable children.